All right, so we got the Jalen Ramsey injury, unfortunately, with the Dolphins. So it looks like he's out, bro. He's out. Come on, man. He's not going to play. You got the Bills on Thursday. If you've been practicing for the last couple of months to get ready for this week, and you can't practice for this week, it kind of makes sense you're not playing this week. Just kind of makes sense. But so he's injured and he's not practicing, but we're going to play him and rush him back for week 1? Yeah, I don't think so. They will then slow walk this and hope that he can do something next week, and if not, then he'll play next week, and if not, then you keep him out till week 3, and then he has 3 extra weeks of rest and rehab to try to get. It's a hammy, so if it's a hammy, it's not something you want to screw around with. Okay, all right, so here we go. Here's the thing. Whether it's Kader Kohu or whether it's Ethan Bonner or I don't know what they're going to do back there outside of Ramsey. Step up. Anthony Weaver, I'm sorry that this is the indoctrination for you, that this is the way you got to break it in, that you can't use, hey, having Jalen Ramsey out there is fantastic because you don't have to worry about that part of the field. I get it. But now you're going to have to worry about everything. Javon Holland, now you're going to have to worry about everything. Mike McDaniel, now you're going to have to worry about everything too. And you know what Mike McDaniel and Anthony Weaver have to do? They have to find a way to overcome, dude. There's going to be teams all over the league this week, next week, 5 weeks from now, 10 weeks from now, that they're going to have a player or two out. Listen, if you got 7, 8, 10 players out, then yeah, that probably could wreck the hell out of your game that week or your season. I get that. It's one player. I know it's a hell of a player to have. It's one of your 3, 4 best players on the entire team. I understand all of that. You can still win this game. You're at home, and the corners have looked good enough that you should be able to get it done. And they're going to be counting on a rookie, okay? Gabe Davis is not a guy that is going to scare the hell out of you. Christian Kirk is a very solid receiver. In a real wide receiving core, he's a solid number 2. He's not anywhere near number 1 status. And neither is Gabe Davis is probably a 3 on a real wide receiving core. This is not a scary wide receiving core. This is the game you want to have Jalen Ramsey out. But this is also an opportunity for Weaver to show us a little some. Oh, man, week 1. Guy had a new team, new players, and he was missing his best player on defense pretty much. And he ended up winning. So if Anthony Weaver wanted to impress people, week 1 is a perfect time to impress people. And if Mike McDaniel wants to start things off the right way, win this game. You got Buffalo next week, and you don't want to be facing 0-2. Worst case scenario, you want to be 1-1. You really need to be 2-0. You really need to win that game at home. But that's for next week's conversation. Next week, we'll talk about how you better win that damn game. But right now, the Jalen Ramsey subtraction is not enough of an excuse at the end of the game on Sunday to say, oh, well, we were missing Jalen Ramsey. I'm sorry. It's not enough. So win the damn game. Mike McDaniel, you better start off 1-0 because it's just not going to be a good look for you. It's not the end of the world. It's not a must win, but you need to win. You need to win because what happened last year? One game changed the entire standing of your season. That Tennessee loss was something that haunted us and still does to this day. And even beating Tennessee this year on the schedule will not suffice. It's not enough because you effed up that game so badly, it screwed up your whole season, your whole ending. You could have at least had a bye week, right? Or they would have had a home game. No, a home game. That's what it was. Right. Right. They would have had a home game. That's what it was. Not a bye week, a home game. They wouldn't have been a wild card, in other words. So, this game against the Jags is huge. This could be the game that makes you a wild card team or the divisional winner. This is the game that you sit back and go, we lost to Stanky Fingers? We lost to the Tennessee Titans after leading by 2 touchdowns with, like, what was it, 4 minutes left, 5 minutes left or something stupid? Yeah, something stupid. Like, really? We lost this game? We lost to Urban Meyer? Got to win this game. Got to win this game, dude.